Alright, so what we have here is the 110 scale Vaterra V100-C with the Nissan Silvia S15 body. Vaterra is a fairly new company. They've been out for a couple years now. They have some crawlers and a rally car, and then their touring car chassis, which is what the V100 is. There's two variants of the V100. There's the V100-C and the V100-S. This is the C version, and the only difference between the C and the S is that the C has this front splitter and, sorry for that, and this rear diffuser. If you can see it right there. And those are both removable, and you can buy them from Vaterra's website, which brings you to Horizon Hobbies. I have only a couple mods to this. As you can see, I changed the clips, body clips, to these blue ones, and I have lights, LED lights, tail lights and headlights, for a total of 12. And actually I got those from mytrickrc.com. Dan is very helpful and willing to work with you, and he has quite the selection of lights. So the V100 comes with this Spectrum DX2E 2.4 gigahertz controller, which is not bad for RTR kit. This even includes the batteries for everything, so you don't have to buy anything extra, just the car. You can pick it up for around $200. It retails for about $260, $270, but you can usually find it for $200 brand new. So besides the lights, I also have the adjustable camber kit, which I'll show you soon. And I also bought two of the wider tires and rims. The front ones are a little bit narrower than the rear. As you can see, there's more of a lip for the rear one than the front. And mainly because I just wanted to fill out the front a little bit more. Eventually planning on going for wider in the rear as well to fill out those fenders. So let's show you what it looks like on the inside. Alright, so as you can see, I have my makeshift dust guard. Kind of kicks up dust into the chassis and it gets under the battery, which scratches it up a bit, and it helps keep out some rocks and dirt. As you can see, I have my 9-volt velcroed on here, which hooks up to my LED lights, which I'll show you soon. So as you can see, we have standard brushed motor, 15T I believe. If you can see, it has a nice cover with air intakes, to cool it off, and has waterproof electronics. Nothing's fancy, just typical RTR stuff, but does the job, especially if it's a beginner. It has friction shocks, which are a tad on the soft side. As you can see, it's very easy to move it around, and it definitely has body roll, and when you hit the brakes really hard, this front splitter scrapes on the ground and makes a lot of noise, but nothing the aftermarket shocks can't fix. Vaterra actually offers aluminum adjustable ones. Most of the stuff on here is adjustable and upgradable. So I have the camber kit. As you can see, this upper arm here on both sides and in the front, and it also comes with the arms so you can fix toe in and toe out on the front wheels. I don't know if you can see this too well, but it's hard to see, but there is some negative camber going on there. It gets it sideways a bit more. With the stock rubber tires, they're a bit sticky and they're pretty soft, so it has a lot of grip, and it's all-wheel drive. So if you want to drift it, I'd suggest getting some actual drift tires, or get a very dusty floor. Overall, I'm very happy with it. From the standard, I believe 1800 milliamp hour battery, it's pretty small capacity wise, but it gives you about 40 minutes of run time. Now, since it is a NIM battery, you will get the car will slow down as it loses charge, so be aware of that. Turn this around. So. Servo is a bit slow, but you know, it's not bad. It will do the trick. You can see here, I will set this down for a second. Alright. So, turn on, turn the controller on. So, as you can see, a little on the slow side, but it'll do a trick. And turn it off. It's pretty fast for being standard RTR brush with a small battery. And the nice thing is the receiver is LiPo ready. You just have to put into LiPo mode, and then you can just hook up a LiPo battery and off you go. Now the body is beautiful. I mean, you can see the light buckets there. Just very detailed. In the back, those exhaust pipes removable with just Allen screws, and it comes with that. As you can see, I use paper to cover up the tail lights and the headlights just to prevent gunk getting in there. As you can see, my lights are pretty messy. Receiver for the lights. Light controller has a bunch of different modes. I just have them all on, but you can hook them up to have brake lights, reverse lights, turn signals, on all that good stuff. Alright, let me turn this on. Alright, there we go. And so, as you can see, there's my lights. It has, if you can tell, 2 5mm white, 1 3mm amber or orange, and that's for both the front headlights. And then in the rear, as you can see, I have, well, you can't really see it, but 2 5mm reds and 1 3mm white for the reverse lights in both. And these stickers here, they're just stickers. If you take them off, it looks more like the classic drifting Silvia taillights, but I kind of like the way it looks with them. Stickers left on. Alright, and I decided to leave the rear wing off and the front canards that normally you can go in here. I don't know if you can see, but there's a little there and there, little holes. You just drill them through, and then it comes with the things, everything to install. I kept them off for a nice clean look. I'm not a huge fan of big wings and everything. I mean, I know it's functional for race cars, but I didn't want this to be a legit race car. I wanted it to look more like a clean drifter touring car look. So yeah, eventually I'll probably put in a model scaled front intercooler instead of having this stupid sticker there, but doesn't look bad. So overall, I like it a lot. This is actually my first hobby grade RC car, so I don't have a lot of experience with this, but I'm loving it so far. The controller has a lot of nice settings. It has steering trim. Come on, focus. Alright, it doesn't want to focus. Alright, it has steering trim adjustment, throttle adjustment, and then reversing the trigger between forward, brake, and reverse. And then it also has steering rate. So if you wanted to steer slowly or quickly. This is nice, and it has a nice rubber grip handle, although the steering wheel is plastic. Although not a big deal, you can just put some foam on it or rubber. Yeah, but overall it's a nice system, nice setup. This is S15 body. They also make the regular GTR 2012, I believe, and then the GTR like touring race car edition. And then they also have the new Ford Mustang GT, then like a 60-something Camaro, and I think a 60-something Mustang, and then a new Camaro, I believe, the new Camaro SS. So definitely a lot of bodies to choose from. It comes pre-painted and everything since it's RTR. But the attention to detail is really great. The discs for the disc brakes turn independently, if you can see there, from the rotor, from the caliper, and you can upgrade those to aluminum pieces with different colored calipers if you want. There's blue and yellow, I believe, maybe one other. And yeah, so that's just a brief introduction to this car. Hopefully I'll have more videos of it actually running when the weather gets nice. And yeah, so hope you enjoyed.